In the heart of the Japanese mountains, where the mist clung to the trees like a shroud, there lay a small village. The villagers spoke in hushed tones of an ancient wolf that roamed the dense forests, known as Okami no Yoru, the wolf of the night. It was said that the wolf was immense, with fur as dark as the starless sky, and eyes that glowed with an otherworldly light. Many believed that the wolf was a protector, watching over the forest and the village at night. But there were those who whispered that it was also a harbinger of doom, appearing only when misfortune was about to strike. One autumn evening, as the sun dipped behind the towering peaks, casting long shadows over the thatched roofs, a young hunter named Hiro set out into the woods. The chill of the night air sent a shiver down his spine, but the promise of a good catch spurred him forward. He had heard stories of many who had entered the forest and never returned, but Hiro was determined to prove himself, to bring back enough game to feed his family through the harsh winter. As twilight descended, the woods grew eerily quiet. The chirping of crickets ceased, and an unsettling stillness enveloped the trees. Just then, a low growl resonated from the depths of the forest, reverberating through the stillness. Hiro felt his heart quicken, but curiosity led him further down the narrow path, deeper into the embrace of the towering pines. Then, from the shadows, the enormous figure of the wolf emerged. It stood before Hiro, its eyes glistening like lanterns in the dark, filled with a mix of wisdom and sorrow. The wolf's presence was both mesmerizing and terrifying, and Hiro found himself unable to move, rooted in place by an unseen force. In that moment, he remembered the old tales. The villagers spoke of those who had encountered the wolf and how they returned with knowledge beyond their years, or not at all. "You seek what the forest can provide," the wolf seemed to say, its voice echoing in Hiro's mind, a blend of growls and whispers. But at what cost? Before Hiro could gather his thoughts, he heard a faint rustling, like whispers riding the wind. He turned to see shadowy figures encircling him, lost souls, wandering the edges of the woods, their faces twisted in expressions of despair. They were the spirits of hunters who had not heeded the warnings or had succumbed to greed, their souls trapped between this world and the next. Hiro felt a surge of panic rising within him. He realized he stood at a crossroads. The wolf offered him a choice. He could take only what he needed, respect the balance of nature, and return to his village with gratitude, or succumb to greed, risking everything he held dear. Understanding the weight of his decision, Hiro dropped his bow and arrows. "I do not wish to suffer your fate," he declared, his voice steady despite his fear. The wolf regarded him with an intensity that felt endless. Slowly, the shadowy figures began to recede, their sorrowful whispers fading into the depths of the forest. With a powerful howl that echoed through the night, the wolf turned and vanished into the trees, leaving behind a lingering sense of peace. Hiro retraced his steps, heart pounding yet serene, knowing that the forest had spared him and, in turn, he had spared himself from destruction. Upon returning to the village, he shared his tale, reminding the other hunters of the importance of balance and respect for the wild. As years passed, the legend of the wolf endured, and the village thrived, forever guided by the spirit of a protector who roamed the mountains looking for those brave enough to listen. In honoring the wolf, they found harmony with the land, forever vigilant beneath the watchful eyes of Okami no Yoru.